Hi everyone, we are going to look into your reading today. I hope you are doing well. Alright, so this is, your reading. I'm going to share with you what I see, of course. Just wanted to mention as well that if you would like to win a free reading, since I do the free reading giveaway every single month, and I've been doing it actually for 3 years now. Wow. That's 5 people a month that can win a free reading, so that's 60 people a year, I think 60 people a year. Wow, that's quite cool actually. I just thought about that actually. So yeah, if you wanted to win a free reading, check out the description box below, and yeah, all the information for private readings and private services are down below. I offer tarot readings, rituals to manifest different areas of your life, black magic energy removal, healing work, prayers, and so much more. And then there's intention items for different areas of your life as well: bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards which you can put under your pillow, your wallet, or your purse. There's also sage bundles, candles, teas, etc. So it's all there for you to check out, and there's thousands of 5-star reviews at the bottom of my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com. Alright, so let's have a look and see everyone what's coming through. I feel like you're waiting for something to happen here. Okay, so High Priestess. I think you're a very patient person. Highly patient person. And then we've got the Fool, which is very spontaneous energy. You know, Uranus is... Oh my gosh, look, there's a card that ended up in here from another deck. It can happen sometimes, especially if I pick it up and then there's a card from the other deck at the bottom. But we'll take that in a second, because I feel like it's meant to be. It's very rare that it happens, but it happened. And as I was saying, Uranus is a very sudden, very spontaneous planet. It's connected to the Fool card, and I feel here that there's someone that can be very spontaneous, okay? So you're waiting for a situation to unfold in regards to love, but I feel that you're dealing with someone who can be very abrupt with their decisions, very spontaneous with decisions. They can be very hot and cold. You know, you might just get confused sometimes because you feel like sometimes they act like a child, they act immature. And even with the Page of Pentacles, you still feel very attracted to them. You feel like there's something there with them. You feel a very strong spiritual connection, that they are, you know, really the right kind of person for you, because you just feel attracted to them. You just know that there's something special between you and this person, and you can't put a finger on it, is what I'm seeing. That's the card. I want to reconcile with you. Queen of Swords. Now, Temperance is also known to be a reconciliation energy, so to me, I feel very, very heavily that this person is going to come back around. Very much so. They're going to come back around. They are going to want to progress things with you romantically. We've got the Knight of Cups. They have a huge amount of attraction towards you. They have a huge amount of chemistry towards you. They feel very, very connected to you. And the Tower here shows that there's going to be a Tower moment that happens in their life which makes them realize and recognize your worth and your value, you know, in their life. Now, this is going to happen in relation to Mercury retrograde. Now, you're probably wondering, Moonlight, where the hell did you get Mercury from in this reading? Well, the Lovers is ruled by Gemini, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Also, the other thing as well is that we have got, well, Mercury retrograde also coming up, 9th of September, but we're also in the shadow period right now as well for it. So, you know, for those of you that don't know what Mercury retrograde is, it's when the planet is going into a backspin. It doesn't mean that the planet is moving backwards but from Earth, it can seem like it's moving backwards. It's just the way that it is. It's like a backspin, but it doesn't mean that it's moving backwards. It just means that it looks like it's moving backwards. And Mercury retrograde is very well known for being a period of time where there can be miscommunications. So there's going to be miscommunications in this person's life. There's going to be, you know, just a lot of misalignments in their life, which is going to make them think a lot about you. If you have miscommunications during Mercury retrograde, try and stay diplomatic and just try to stay as balanced as possible, because people are very committed during this time to misunderstand things, okay? I'm talking strangers, people that you might come across, people that you know, they literally may read something wrong. You know, you might write down the wrong phone number, you may write down the wrong email. If you're emailing someone, you might, you know, forget to write something in there, or just make sure that you reread things. Technology can be problematic. Yeah, you know, there can be delays in terms of traveling, and just random things that can happen in that regard. So that's what Mercury retrograde is very well known for. And during this time, they're going to recognize and realize that people are going to call them out on their behavior. People are really going to misunderstand, you know, and they're going to have a lot of misunderstandings with people around them, and it's going to make them realize and think more about you and how you would not, you know, be like that to them. So then there's that. You know what's really funny here? I mean, maybe it's not funny, but a lot of people are going to call them out on this behavior because they carry this behavior into work. They carry this behavior into their family. It's very abrupt. You know, they're very hot and cold. They're not always committed to, you know, being committed to doing things. And people are going to call them out on that behavior. But because I feel like you haven't really properly recently called them out on that behavior, they're going to see you as someone who isn't, let's say, what's the word? It's not that you're being a pushover. They're not going to see you as someone who's like suffocating them, someone who is forcing them to do things, someone who's pressurizing them. And that's going to make them feel very attracted to you. So they're going to correct their behavior on their own from what I'm seeing here, based on how other people are calling them out. But them having issues with others is going to make them realize how strong the bond and connection with you truly is. So they will feel very connected to you extremely heavily. Two of Cups, Hanged Man, Nine of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Yep, you see this. Feeling sad without you. Seven of Wands, feeling like they can't get anything right, working on themselves, and also starting to visualize a future with you, which they had suppressed and felt very challenged about before because they weren't ready. They were being so immature. I think they're having a big wake-up call, especially with the Hanged Man, that they can't keep going down this direction of immaturity, A, because it hurts them, and B, because they're not actually getting what they want in life by being this level of immature. It's not helping them. It's not giving them that fulfillment and joy and desire that they want in their life by being this level of immature. They're starting to realize that they need to be much more mature, much more understanding, much more proactive with doing things in their life. And I feel here that you should mark my words. I feel like they're going to come to you, okay? They're going to come back. I feel like this will happen during Mercury retrograde. It really depends on your relationship with this person. You know, a private reading is really a reading that can absolutely give you what is for your situation. A general reading can resonate with lots of people. By far, it absolutely can. But if you're like very heavily, you know, if you've been blocked by this person for years, for example, then I would say that we would have to look at that in a private reading. But for a lot of you, this is going to resonate. In the Mercury retrograde, I feel like a lot of you are going to hear from this person. You're going to talk to this person. You are going to hear that they are not living that amazing life that they show themselves to be living on social media. You're going to realize that they do miss you. You know, you're going to get some form of confirmation that you were correct. You know, that they do like you, that they do care about you, that they still have feelings towards you. And you will realize that you're not out of sight and out of mind. So that's your affirmation here, is I am not out of sight and I am not out of mind. So that's your affirmation. But if this reading, you know, resonates with you, then comment it down below, because, you know, the affirmation is very powerful in that sense. But that's what we have here for sure. I feel like they're going to come back because of the retrograde, and they're going to be very, very heavily triggered to realize that you've always been so kind and caring towards them. You've always been so loving and genuine, and you've never been so pressurizing. So actually, other people telling them these things basically means that you don't have to, which is great, and they will realize from them, you know, what they are doing. It's best to stay diplomatic during the time of a Mercury retrograde and a shadow as well, okay? It's just really important. Otherwise, what actually can end up happening is, yeah, it can just delay things, basically. That's all. But yeah, this person's going to come back around. Very interesting indeed. So let me just get your positivity card here. Let's see what we have. You know your worth. Oh, sorry, not you know your worth. Know your worth and then add tax. That is really, really important. Why? Because guess what? You're worth it. There's a brand that uses that. But I'm not going to mention that brand. But yeah, know your worth, add tax. You're worth it. You are special. What more can I say? You know, they're going to come back around, but you need to also, you know, just take care of you and put yourself first and put yourself on that pedestal for sure. So this is your reading. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on personal services, free reading giveaway, intention items which are on my website, and everything is always linked down below. I have TikTok and Instagram, so you can follow me on there for short readings every day. I'll see you all very soon. Bye!